Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 85 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go. We need 6 on this drive. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on 1 throw.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try to run this one in. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go that way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force him.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Seahawks at 4-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, you're okay with that. In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And their backs up against the run a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Murray going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jordan Love and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well, so things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A gear for Walker running right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a field goal.
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 1st
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, it's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed. A touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that 2nd and 3rd block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the 2nd and the 3rd level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year.
My, if maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the third. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Murray now to throw. Open man is Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They run again with Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running right, here's Walker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Able to slither by. What an effort. And he will reach impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got to throw the catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. The move to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a run with Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. They'll get this down to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Love now. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They know what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
Play fake. Murray.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw, it's Murray.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Murray now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on second down. Dances by him, and he'll go down at the 28.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Walker. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
On the give, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A higher scoring game, Charles, and